Hey everyone, this is Shag. Let's realm of the Mad God. I just found out about this game yesterday, courtesy of Chompy, and played it a lot yesterday. Some with Chompy, and now I'm just gonna record some of it because I'm like, hey, this game seems like a good game to record some of while I talk about nothing in particular. This game is like a co-op fantasy roguelike RPG shooter bullet hell Yahtzee board game. Okay, some of that's not true, but the general principle is that it makes a lot of noise, and you run around and you shoot things, and there are tornadoes in the desert that can confuse you, and they're actual enemy types, and I already forgot what the quest I was actually supposed to be doing was, but I think it's over in this general direction. Basically, it randomly tells you a target to kill, and you go kill it, and you level up, and when you level up, and sometimes you run around and you get stuff, and here's a pirate cave. And when you get stuff, you get better stuff, and eventually in the server, once people kill enough specific targets, Oryx the Mad God is like, geez, I sure am an angry guy. I'm going to summon you all to my castle. And then everyone in the server goes to the freaking last dungeon at the same time, and it's crazy. And that's the sort of thing that would be great to record, but it doesn't really lend itself to being recordable unless you just hang around waiting for the opportune moment. Which I don't think will be happening unless opportunity is like, hey, you know how I'm opportunity and you're level 4? Go to the final dungeon. And yeah. Like, we went to the final dungeon when I was trying to get an archer to level 20, which is the highest level. You need to get to level 20 with various classes to unlock other classes. And I got killed at level 19. So that's fun. Now I actually am level 4, like I was saying randomly a second ago. So yeah. This game can run around and shoot things with daggers in this case. I'm a rogue, which means I have a scarf and short hair, I guess? I don't know. I love this dude's attack animation. It just looks like he's kind of spazzing out. Pirate Cove is an example of a random dungeon. It's the easy one. Unlike stuff like the jungle or the Abyss of Demons, TM, where you end up going if you decide to go in a dungeon that appeared after you killed a higher level monster, and those things are hard and kill you. The jungle has the best status effect ever in any RPG, though, called Hallucination. It turns all the trees into, like, enemy sprites, and all the enemies into different enemy sprites, so you're like, what? But the trees don't start attacking you or anything. You're just suddenly surrounded by a forest of unmoving, deadly people who aren't really deadly, because they don't move. It's kind of hilarious, but, yeah. Again, things you can't really show without planning ahead or waiting ahead for the best moment possible. Things you can show, apparently, involve slaughtering pirates by the millions. Is there ever any reason not to stop, or not to be firing your attack in games like this? I don't really think so. So I really like this game's aesthetic. Like the pixeliness and the just minor amounts of effects and shaders and the odd camera angle, which you can change, but I choose not to. It's kind of interesting. Yo. By the way, there's an auto attack button too, if you don't feel like holding down the left mouse button. As far as... I'll drink my rum out of your skull. Pirates do not sound like that. Do not believe my pirate voice. Eat cannonballs. No, you eat silver daggers or whatever I'm throwing. And that's a pirate den. It's made of pirates, and you kill them. And most dungeons go like that, except a lot worse. So, yeah. By the way, I hope you like this one song, because it's all that you'll ever hear in this game. Tip, shift-click a potion to drink it. Yay. You can see in the bottom there all the status updates and stuff. There's a gelatinous cube. Talks about how people are dying because they got unlucky. There are people chatting by saying 2-letter abbreviations. Sometimes Oryx, the mad god, goes there and rambles like, "Fools! You will not be able to defeat my 6 lobster godmen." And then once you do, he's like, "Gosh dang it, I guess I have to send you to the final dungeon." So yeah. Talks about all this crap you have to get killed by. This game looks like it would have really low system requirements, but apparently they might actually be significant to a degree. But yeah, this game is fun. Now that you know my username, feel free to come pester me so that you may be ignored by me. I'm going to ignore you super hard if you try that. Like I will in any other game, because I'm kind of a jerk. Bandit leader, Sumo Man. Which is worse? Sumo Man engaged super mode. Odaru died at level 20, killed by a Medusa. More sumo dude. These sumo dudes are so out of place, it's amazing. But they're probably like my favorite enemy type. Minotaur hide armor. It's almost exactly the same as my bearskin armor, but worse. Bears are stronger than minotaurs. Things you learn when playing this game. The fantasy food chain. "Hey, how do I change my class?" says random guy. Well, random guy, you have to get killed to make a new character, because you only get one character slot unless you pay real money. Don't you love games like that? By the way, you might have figured out where the bullet hell part of the massive title of whatever genre this is. And that's just all the enemies shoot you a lot. And sometimes you run into areas where all the enemies are there and all of them are shooting you as much as physically possible or magically possible. And then you're like, oh my god! And then you might die, or you might just run away crying like a little children's. Either of which is a good idea, depending on your situation. There's really nothing specific to do other than when the game tells you to go kill certain monsters. And Pirate Cave, we already did that. It's gonna be the same if I do that again. There's really no point. So, game doesn't really give you anything beyond the go kill this dude. Oh, hello everyone. Yeah, it's like, go kill this dude, and you're like, okay, I'll go kill that dude. And it's like, go kill this other dude, and you're like, okay, I'll kill that dude. And it's like, go kill the Ghost King, and you'll be like, no. Freaking hate the Ghost King. It's not so much the Ghost King as when we first got the quest to go kill the Ghost King, I was like, okay, can't be that bad, right? And then we entered an icy region. Jumpy was like, oh god, no. I was like, what? Can't be that bad. Die. Later, when we fought the Ghost King with an actual group of people, he's still annoying. Summons a whole bunch of dudes that you have to kill before you can damage him, and the dudes spam bullets everywhere. He's one of those bosses that Oryx, the Mad God, is like, dude, you gotta go kill my 50 Ghost Kings because I am angry. Foolish mortals, you cannot defeat my undefeatables. Bloop, bloop, blue. And stuff like that. So yeah, each class also has a special ability, which I probably should have mentioned like forever ago, and Mr. Rogue here can go invisible and screw with enemy AI patterns. You can still get hit by stuff when you're invisible, so don't get cocky, Star Fox. Or whatever these things are, like tigers, wears, worse for wears, I don't know. But they're annoying. And I'll abruptly decide to stop killing them and leave. Hey, Sumo Guy! I love Sumo Guy. Oh, there's a tree in the way. Sumo Guy's invincible because he's in a tree! He has learned the ways of Exdeath. Hello, Goblin King and priests and company. So Goblin Kings, or whatever these guys are like, hey, I have healers, you can't damage me. And then you kill the healers, and he's like, oh crap. Well, if you can get to the healers in the midst of the crowd of nonsense that's going on. Like so. Well, I guess not quite like so, but I guess I did kill the healers at some point. Taking that potion. See if I can go introduce myself to the swarm that it wants me to kill up here. Those things are really... Oh, never mind. It wants me to kill a dragon instead. But these are the swarms. They're really annoying because they're like... Yeah, you can probably understand why they're really annoying. Now just picture yourself, or just picture me, or picture the player as a warrior, which is a guy who's like the rogue, except he fires at a lot shorter range and a lot slower, and he moves a lot slower, and you still have to fight those. And then you don't like that class very much. Roads actually make you move faster. Innovation. Whoa. And then there's a dragon up here somewhere. He's gonna be like, yo, kill me, dude. I'll be like, okay. We already have an in-joke about the dragons. Because when you kill them, there's like a little mini-dragon. Well, there is like a little mini-dragon. There's a lot of dudes, actually. And maybe the little mini-dragon will grace us with his text box saying, "Awk, awk," but I misread it as, "Oh, yeah," as if I was talking to Cutman Mike, and the result is hilarity. Dragons going, "Oh, yeah," isn't something you hear very often, especially if they're the mythical, if they're the generic fantasy, quadruped, angry, kill you guy. This is the part where all the comments are like, "Oh my god, you killed a dragon, don't tell Rom, tee-hee, tee-hee, tee-hee. My joke isn't as old as the sun, what are you talking about?" And then I'm like, sigh. And then I ignore you. Quest complete! Yay. I surprised myself by how little I run into everything, and by everything I mean bullets. I mean, surely I run into every enemy, because you can be like, you can clearly see how many random dudes are attacking, but as far as bullets go, I seem to get out on the positive end of the living scale most of the time. Maybe it's that previous Toho experience which innately allows me to dodge bullets, like some sort of racial bonus without the race part. Class bonus? There's a skull in that bag. Skulls are for necromancers, which is a class that I don't have unlocked yet. Because you have to get to level 20 as a wizard and a priest, and I only did half of that, and that's the priest half. Priests are hilarious because, well, if you're soloing with them, they're kind of stupid, but if you're fighting, like, there's a priest right there, maybe he'll demonstrate. There's two priests right there. Maybe they'll use their heal on something. Ooh. I'm going to take that quiver and store it for later, because I like the archer class, and quivers are their special attack. Yay! I don't know if the priests have demonstrated their healing yet, but that's what they do. The only other thing they do is shoot crappy wands at a slow rate of fire that make hilarious noises like pew 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 pew, because they're so crappy. Yep. And I seem to have encountered a large group of people. One of them seems to be named Gurndolf. Gurndolf the Grey, I guess. Grayish. Green. Well, he's actually blue, but whatever. So, if you find a whole bunch of people and you hang around them, basically, the party system in this game works as such that everybody near you is in your party automatically, and you share experience. It doesn't split it, it just gives it to everyone. So, if you run around with a large group of people, things might actually work out pretty well for you, and if you want to be with a specific person, you can just lock them into your party. And it works really well, yeah. And someone died, and someone's making a lot of noise. It's like this blob thing here, which is the orb defense of some manner of golem, usually. I don't have any potions of any sort. That could be problematic. I'll just have to make sure I actually pay attention to my HP, unlike when I was a priest, when I was trying to heal everyone, regardless of their... Oh, hello, ogre party. This game gets pretty noisy after a while. You may have noticed that too. Oh, look, there's a bunch of lasers everywhere. That's because there's this one enemy type. It's like a... Hey, egg. There's like a... where is the dude? He's hiding behind all these lasers, but he's that big red old blobbo thing, and he makes a whole bunch of laser orbs, and it's kind of irritating. Like, even if you're just passing through, he's like, laser orb, laser orb, laser orb, and you're like, oh... bleh. Yeah, I don't know what those things are called, because you have to get killed by something to figure that out, as far as I know, and, mostly I don't get killed by those, because they're just annoying. Frosty died at level 8, killed by a were-tiger. Our Slider died at level 11, killed by a night elf warrior. I got to level 10. You'll taste my axe, says a dwarf king. Apparently we're near a dwarf king. Oh, there he is. Dwarf king... Oh, wait, no, that was an ogre king or something. Gosh, there's the dwarf king. He's actually larger than us, even though he's a dwarf. It's one of those things that this game does. Is that guy's username not Prawn? Yes, it is. It's a good thing he's not Prawn, because shrimp have no place in fantasy worlds. And also because 8-bit pornography would probably be hilarious, but also terrifying. Let's not discuss that sort of thing. Alternatively, he's referencing the obnoxious puzzle website. In which case, I just have to say, I don't like puzzle. My brain hurt. And also, there's a lot of ogres shooting lasers. That's kind of strange. That guy's name is Shove-Ass. And that's about all I have to say to that one. I need health potions. Ooh. Let me just steal that for later. I should leave! Oh my! That's... Speaking of leaving, you can just be like, whoa! Back to the Nexus. And this is where everyone connects to every place. And they're like... And by connects to every place, I mean they all stand in the same spot where you spawn in and form a crowd of nigh identical looking people. And then they run off to the side and begin speaking Spanish. In all capital letters. And also, there are sheep. There are sheep. There are sheep. You can't get to the sheep. You can never get to the sheep. It's impossible. Sometimes they baa though. Come on, sheep. Come on, sheep. Grace me with your animal speech. Sheep. Come on, sheep. Well, whenever they decide to baa, it pops up in the chat, and apparently they're being quiet. The sheep have taken a vow of silence today. Sheep. Come on, 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 sheep. Maybe if I go invisible, the sheep will not know I'm here. Sheep. Bah! Yes, the sheep has said bah! I claim victory in this video, and go to upload it to YouTube. Yay!